I'm going to turn to my right now and bring into this conversation Nqabayomzi Kwankwa, the Chief Whip of the UDM. As the UDM, you're part and parcel of the government of national unity. Have you been able to influence government to actually implement some of the issues that you've been advocating for over the years?
Well, yes, the conversations have been taking place around the table about the issues we'd like to see being reflected in the programs of government. But remember, in terms of, from a policy perspective, the differences between us and the African National Congress aren't that great. It's usually the implementation of focus areas that we'd usually propose. But one of the things that we expect the President to say today in no uncertain terms is to give a clear message as to what he intends doing insofar as the soldiers of South Africa who are stuck in Goma in the Democratic Republic of Congo. We need them back home if there's no clear plan of action. And for him to actually outline the resourcing of the South African National Defence Force as it undertakes missions in Africa. The other important issue for us obviously has to do with the economy. We keep on talking about reindustrializing the South African economy. We make bold statements, but you know, the proof of the pudding is always in the eating. So he has to actually provide a scorecard, a progress report of some of the announcements he made before there was the government of national unity, progress report from some of the announcements he made in June, and determine a clear way forward. And our assessment will be looking at whether or not the UDM is also reflected in the spirit and the character of the program that is going to be outlined today. And we also want him to deal with the US and President Donald Trump. They can take their AGOA and shove it, because we don't really need it. I mean, more than half of the population of the world is within BRICS countries. I'm sure we can find alternatives that can work for us, because you can't tolerate where people show they undermine the leadership of the country as well as the country, and we want to play quiet diplomacy and other nonsense.
All right, thank you so much, Nqabayomzi Kwankwa, the Chief Whip of the UDM, of course, not mincing his words there around the issue of AGOA and the United States of America.